Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to be front of house ready for your worship services. Today we're going to go over the tones for the song So Be It by Elevation Worship. This one's kind of similar to God I'm Just Grateful with just a couple of changes, some differences in how things are set up, but a lot of the same effects. Well, there's only a couple of effects, but anyway, similar effects, similar tone, like I said, with just a couple of differences. So for the cover video on that one, I used my pedal board. I had the compressor set with the threshold just above 9 o'clock, probably right around 10 o'clock. And then I run the level on that just to be a little bit above unity. I like to run every pedal just a slight bit above unity in case I need to kick it off to draw back a little bit. It just gives me a chance to do that. I don't tend to turn the compressor off, but if I wanted to, I could. And then the other pedal that I used all the time was the Wampler Euphoria. I dropped this guitar. It tipped over and it landed on the level control and it broke the pot or something. Anyway, it didn't work and I had to send it in and I put that off. I think it broke like last spring. After we lost our son, I just wasn't interested in worrying about it at the time. And then, so I sent it in earlier this month. They turned it around real quick and got it back to me and it's on the board and I'm loving it. I don't have it set with any drive. It's just the level just above unity. And then I've got the brighter tone controllers, I think a treble and a bass. I've got it set up around 10 or 11 o'clock just to give it a little bit of brightness on the top. On the Stomp, I'm running the tri-chorus, which is the effect that was also used in God I'm Just Grateful. I changed the settings on it for this one. It sounded great. I wasn't a fan of chorus in the 80s. I wasn't a fan of chorus in the 90s. I wasn't a fan of chorus in the 2000s or the 2010s. But as of late, I'm starting to come around, and I loved how that Trinity chorus sounded. And so it was a lot of fun to play. I'm going to have to make some more favorites, and I'll have a few chorus options in there for that. So I had the chorus, and then we're going into the effects loop, and that had the Eternity Delay from Jet and the Revelation. Those pedals sound awesome. I love what they do. I love how they sound. They're easy to dial in, and they're always golden. I had the snapshots on that, so I run my MIDI controller the way I do the Stomp. So I've got snapshots. I tend to use 3 snapshots, but I've got the option for a 4th if I needed it for wet effects. But typically, I just need 2 or 3 different settings for wet effects anyway, so it works out great. But for snapshot 1, I had a little bit louder repeat, a little lighter reverb. Snapshot 2 was reversed, a little bit quieter repeat, a little bit more present reverb. And then snapshot 3 was set up for that drone effect. I think I've got the level almost maxed to the mix, and then I set the decay to last as long as I wanted it to for the part that we used that. I loved it, sounded awesome. And then I went into 2 Cali, Texas channel 1s. One set a little bit hotter, a little bit brighter. I've got that one mic'd up with the Dynamic 57. The other one just a little bit like 1.0 different on the drive. So I think I ran it at 6 on the drive for the hot one. So I'm at 5 on the other one. The other one, I've got the treble down a little bit as well. And I have that one mic'd up with the Dynamic 7. And then we go into the simple EQ, bumping the low gain at 1 decibel, the holy mid-range, which is 777 hertz at 1.5, and the high gain at 2.5. And the way I do it is I dial in the amp. I get it sounding how I want it. I don't want the low end flubby, so I'm just being really aware where that's going to sound best. And then I don't want the top end to thin out the sound, which can happen with a lot of the amps. So get it where I want it. It sounds good on its own. And then I go to that simple EQ just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. And that low bump just fills out the bottom. The holy mid-range fills out the mid-range just a little bit. And then that the high gain bump just gives it a nice crisp finish to those notes. The signal chain for the HX Stomp is the Deluxe Comp into the Ratatouille. And then we're going into the tri-chorus, and then into the Elephant Man, which is a Deluxe Memory Man, a very coveted delay pedal. Sounds awesome. I loved it for the song. And then we're going into the Dynamic Hall Reverb, and then a single Cali, Texas channel 1, set to mimic the summed sound that I got from my dual setup. And then we're going into a two cab blocks. So I have one is the combo cab, so the Cali 4, and then the other cab I used is the extension cab. And I don't know if that really makes any difference. I didn't AB them, using two of the amp cabs versus the extension cab, but I just felt like I was miking up 2 amps in a room or 2 cabs in a room, and I like that. So a little bit of a placebo effect, making me feel like I did something. Anyway, it probably didn't make any difference, but that's how that one's set up. And then it's going into the Holy Mid-Range with the same settings I used on the dual amp preset. The signal chain for the Helix is similar with the Deluxe Comp, into the Ratatouille, into the Tri-Chorus, then we're going into the volume pedal. From there into the stereo Elephant Man, then the Dynamic Hall Reverb. Then we're splitting into 2 amps. They have the same settings, but one of them is mic'd up with the Dynamic 7, one with the Dynamic 57. And then the Simple EQ, again with those same settings. Now for the dual amp preset on the HX Stomp, if you're interested in that, you'll also get the song-specific preset. But that's exactly what I used for the cover video with the Tri-Chorus, effects loop, noise gate, the 2 amps dialed in the way that I use them, each with their own cab, and then the Simple EQ. The dual amp setup for the Helix is a bit different. It's more like the song-specific preset, except after the Rat, I have the Heir Apparent, and it's just set with a light bit of gain. Just gives you a little bit of kind of a crunch, a little bit of a roaring rumble. I've got a preset set up for that one, Snapshot. And then we're going to the Tri-Chorus. And then before the Elephant Man, I added a reverse delay, and I have that set up on a wash Snapshot. So you've got, I think it's on the wash as well as the swell. And it just adds a little bit of movement to the tones. I really liked how it sounded. And then before the Dynamic Hall Reverb, I put an optical trem, and this is in stereo. It doesn't do the ramping thing. I just have it set with a nice, I think it's an eighth note trem. So it sounded really good. And I've got it set before the reverb so that you'll hear it ramping as you swell into it. But then once the swell has kind of taken over, it smooths out. It just adds some really pretty movement and a cool feel to that sound. I'll be running through the song-specific preset to the HX Stomp and the dual amp setup on the Helix. I'll be using my Telecaster Custom, the Gretsch, as well as that Les Paul Custom. All right, let's hear it. I hope you found this one helpful. If you did, subscribe and hit that like button for good measure. If you'd like the resources for this song, you'll find them at a link in the description box below. You'll also find the Sunday Ready pack for HX Stomp and Helix. It's a free download that gives you 2 presets for each platform. The HX Stomp download also includes a MIDI controller guide and the tabbed reference chart. And the Helix preset, the Helix download offers the 2 presets and the tabbed reference chart. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.